So your tools have arrived. You've obviously discovered that these are very good quality tools. The reason for that is that our workshop has been making chains for 2 decades, and so we've really got the hang of it. It's the only thing we do. We do it really well. You're probably wondering, what is this little thing and what is this spring for? Well, this is a new feature that we've introduced into the shafts recently, and I'm going to tell you about that. But before I do, I'd like to bring to your attention the lubrication aspect of the shaft. Now, it's very easy to lubricate a shaft. Basically, you need around 0.2 ounces per foot or 20 milliliters per meter of either machine oil, compressor oil, or paraffin oil. You could pretty much use any lubricant you like as long as it doesn't degrade in high temperatures and won't affect the sleeve or the shaft. That is the rule. Motor oil is not the same thing though, because with motor oil, the engine oil that you find in your cars, that becomes sticky inside the sleeve, so please avoid that. There's a big difference between motor oil and machine oil. The reason you want to lubricate your shaft is not just that it's going to make sure that your shaft has the longest amount of lifespan, it also reduces the amount of friction that occurs inside. You see, this is a radial transmission system, and what you want to do is you want to produce as much torque on the tool end as you put out on the drill end, and you don't want to have the shaft impede on that ratio. You want to have it as gliding as smoothly as possible inside of the sleeve. Now, to lubricate it, it's quite easy. You basically take a piece out like this, and as you can see now, I have an exposed section over here where I fill with my lubricant based on the amount of meters or feet that I have available. I then take the other end just like this, and I feed it straight back into it like this, and as I feed it, you'll see it pulls off some on the other end, and you basically just feed it just like that. Simple, simple, simple. And once it's fed all the way through, I'm doing it obviously without having it on the floor, but you want to roll it out on the floor. That would make it a lot easier. And as you fill it in like that, you can see it comes out on the other side, and this side is now fully lubricated. You can also put your drill to shaft adapter on the end and turn it into position as well. Either way is good. Now, to answer your question about the 2 little pieces, this piece and this piece. This is a 6mm or 1/4 inch shaft, and as you can see, I have my drill to shaft adapter over here, and I have my spring on this side, and on the other side, I have this shaft lock. And the reason I've made that as part of the standard shaft that we send out is because this prevents the sleeve from moving up and down on the shaft while you're using it. You see, let's say hypothetically this shaft should hit a solid obstruction and stop instantly. The inertia from that stoppage will pass straight through the shaft and come straight back to the drill end. And hypothetically, if you haven't set your torque limiter correctly, you stand the risk of kinking the shaft, or the drill will spin around. Now, when that occurs, the spinning around is more likely to kink the shaft closer to the drill than it is on the tool end. And so for this reason, you want to keep the sleeve as close to this adapter as you possibly can to prevent that kinking from happening. The sleeve helps prevent kinking. And so that is the reason why we have a spring on one side and a shaft lock on the other side. Having said that, it's just something we've provided. You don't necessarily need to use it if you don't want to. So, good luck out there. I hope that this returns your investment as soon as possible. And again, thank you for choosing us. If you have any questions, anything you're curious about, don't hesitate to get in touch with us. We're always happy to help you. Thanks for watching. Ciao. Bye.